Hey! Hi everyone, welcome to this week's news, and we are going to get on straight away with it because there is not actually that much, but there is some really cool, juicy stuff to be talking about. So, what are we going to be talking about? First off, we've got a new offering from Def by Audio. Def by Audio, company over in the States, over in New York, been going for a long time. Since like the early 2000s, and yeah, they make the Fuzz War and all these sort of things, and they've just released the Speed Tripper, which sounds a little bit druggy, yeah, but it's actually pretty cool. It's basically you've got a phaser and you've got a delay. You've got two knobs for each. The delay time goes all the way from 30 milliseconds, which is just a little bit more than you would need if you were doing flanging, and then it goes all the way up to 1100 milliseconds, which is like looper style amounts of time. Then you've got your feedback, which it feeds back into it, and then you can get your self oscillation and these sort of things. So what you can do is either you can get this real slap backy sort of sounds, or you can get like this loopery effect going on and everything in the middle, and you can, like, if you mess around with the feedback, you can get it to oscillate on its own, which means you're not getting it to go into oscillation where it's going mental and like unusable. You want it just so it's repeating, so it's in the background, and because it's got this like 1 second amount of time so you can play, you're getting this really cool textured looper. Then the other side of it is this phaser, where if you can have it like going really long and slow, so you can go sort of tones over that pre-mentioned sort of loopery sort of thing, and then you can dial in the amount of intensity, so basically how obvious the phaser is. This is a wonderful alternative to something like a looper because it's much more organic. It's not just going to keep playing the same chords over and over and over. As you progress your song, it will progress with you. Very cool. I really like it. Everyone I've listened to playing this has played it completely different and used it for completely different tones. So for instance, you could have that delay time all the way down, so you're getting a slap backy sort of sound, and then you can have the phaser all the way up, so you're getting almost like a bit crushery sort of sound. Very cool. So this isn't just from Def by Audio. This is a combination of them and in cohorts with Leviathan. They've done other pedals as well. I think one other, which was a bit of a crazy pedal. Very cool. Downside of this, only 666, controversial, units will be made. Worth noting, the phaser is optical. Pretty cool. Optical phasers do sound great. This is going to be $269 US. Very cool. Right, we have another bit of news. So, this is the Tricera Chorus. Now, we have to just sit back for a second and appreciate that this has a dinosaur on it. Yeah, it's got a dinosaur on it. My 3-year-old son is gonna love this. And that's not a diss. It's brilliant. Right. So it's going to be a bit hard to understand what this is if you don't know what a tri-chorus is. So I'm going to start from the very basics of what the pedal does, go through it and expand on it. So basically the first knob on there is a mix knob. All the knobs on here double up. Right, so there's a button to get a secondary function. The first knob, which is the mix control, goes from chorus to vibrato to choral. Now chorus is going to get you your sort of C1, C2 classic familiar chorus tones, which is wonderful. Vibrato is vibrato, and you can mix in between the two and you go from one to the other, and effectively you're taking one signal path out as you do that. Then as you go around to choral, you're going to get more like your dimension C sort of chorusing, which is more like just a texture over everything, which just sounds 80s and wonderful. But in that choral sort of area, you're also going to have modern sort of tones as well. Then you've got the rate, so you can speed that up to get it a bit more jumpy, or you can take it down to get it more like a texture. And then you've got Detune, so you can actually take it a little bit more out of tune. Secondary functions on them are going to be an envelope, so you can have an envelope filter running, so with its own rate, so you can have it's like a wah or a funky sort of tone over it if you want to. And you've got a pitch adjustment, which is going to be a micro pitch adjustment, like Eventide's micro pitch pedal, which is I've got on my board because I love it so very, very much, and this has got it built in. Now, all of that, plus a delay, plus a fixed filter as well, then goes to 3 different choruses, left, right and centre. And you can pan them effectively to make it sound really wide, to make it sound really direct, and it's just going to be a case of toying with all of them just to get it sounding how you want for each preset, of which there are 5 on the pedal, and then you can plug a MIDI switcher into it or something like that to get the 128. On top of all of this, there is an extra foot switch which says swirl. You hit that, and a flange-like effect, not flanging, but a flange-like effect comes in over the top of it and just gives it this wonderful bit of movement. Absolutely amazing. Well done, Eventide. This is another pedal from their .9 series, so it's dead easy to use and just wonderful. So that's this week's news. If you like it, you like the way we present it, you like having the news spoon fed to you in this manner, then, by all means subscribe. And if you don't, thank you for joining. It doesn't matter if you subscribe or not. Most importantly, just go out and play some pedals and have some great fun. See you later. Bye.